Good morning. Good morning. Oh boy, again, really tired. I think my senioritis, my prediction that I'm extra tired because I have a vacation coming up, I think is holding water. Motivation is very low when you know a much needed break is on horizon. The burnout kicks in exponentially, and you're like, yeah, I am burned out. I'm glad, which is also why it's like I'm always glad to schedule a vacation. It doesn't gotta be anything big, even if it's like a long weekend, because they're like, I'm not burned out. And then you schedule a vacation, you're like, oh my god, I was so burned out. It feels so great to not do something for a day or two. I was notoriously bad. My first startup I went to, hey, cool C, thank you for the gifts there. My first job I was at, you want to work, you want to build a good name for yourself. And we had a unlimited vacation policy, which is kind of a grift because it's not really. You're afraid to take it. I wish I would have taken more advantage of it. Like a month a year minimum if I have the opportunity for unlimited vacation policy. But, some years I would only take like 12 days. I don't know. And you take all the mandatory stuff off. I don't know, you just keep two in the zone. You feel like you don't want to be a burden on your team. They're not taking days off. Wow, thank you for all the gifts, Cool C. Wow, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, just tell me I get a month off a year. That's way better than unlimited. I get a month off a year? Oh, yes. That looks very good. And even like very bad companies will give you 15. So like, a good company might give you 20, 18 to 20. They're giving out a little bit more than the minimum. If you really want to wow someone, never do unlimited. Give them the 30 days.
Said, have you had the stash done, Jason?
Yeah, the stash is growing in weird this time. I don't think I've ever had a stash for more than a day before. I think it's growing on me. Literally. I'm doing the mustache because the mustache is, for me, is the most annoying thing to shave. And I think it looks good. But I'm also trying to I'm trying to trim it up. I'm trying to shave every day for the beard. Because the beard, I don't know if it was just I laid on it weird, but the beard grew in really weird last time. Like different lengths. And it was very noticeable. I was like, that looks so awful. Is that how my beard's been growing in my whole life? Wow, cool, Steve. Thank you very much. Oh, my God. Hey. Hey, thank you, Joseph. Thank you. I am also so hungry. I'm going to eat a big thing of peanut butter after this. And then to be done.
Bad beards are just preparing for the apocalypse really early.
Yes, exactly. You know, as part of this, you know, as part of working out, I'm caring about myself a lot more. I think that's leading to healthier and healthier choices. And caring about myself means also improving my appearance. I am, you know, getting rid of my all graphic tee wardrobe and stepping it up a little bit, you know. Wow, thank you, Joseph. Holy good. Gift City today. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. So anyway, that's a long-winded way of saying
The
that's why the
graphic tees
mustache
are
is
good
growing.
for doing chill stuff around the house.
Yeah. Or working out in. But yeah, in terms of like, I don't know. You know, it happens to me. I see a guy in a button up and I go, oh, that guy is a man about town. I look at a guy who has a Five Nights at Freddy t-shirt and I go, it's another slob like me. I'm not saying I'm above that, but Knicks are your daddy. Oh yeah, for the Pistons. How long is your cardio session? I do 30 minutes on the bike, and then I do 30 minutes of lifting weights. 30 minutes a day, that's all you need. Any more, I don't know if you're getting a lot of benefit out of it. What's your calorie intake? 2,300. I'm 6'2", 260 pounds. Yeah. My weight loss routine, very simple. Maintain a deficit, going for a pound a week. I could be more aggressive with it. You know, some days, some weeks, I stagnate and I don't lose any weight. But, so I could be more aggressive with my calorie intake, but that's no fun. I am trying to get, it's very hard. I'm really trying to not use food as a reward so much. You know, you always see the healthier option on the menu, like, well, if I'm getting a cheeseburger, I'm getting a cheeseburger, right? But, you know, you can go for the grilled chicken sandwich or the salad or whatever. And sometimes the salads are deceptive because the salads are worse than any entree calorie-wise. And that's because of the stupid dressing. But, you know, I'm trying. You don't need fries with every meal. You know, there's plenty of other sides usually. It's hard. But we're down 27 pounds since the year began, so we're doing something right. I can eat whatever I want. I just plan around a calorie-dense meal. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Before, I always used to do fad diets. And then as soon as you stop the fad diet, all the weight comes rushing back. I think I already ate diversely, like fruits and vegetables. I just ate with way too much, damn much. And I rewarded myself with big meals. But, you know, I can still have a big meal, just split up over 2 days. You know, divide it up so I'm within my calorie. There you go. Yeah, exactly. There's little tricks you can do to still eat, still feel, you know, don't starve yourself. Then you don't get any benefit. Then weird stuff starts happening to your body. Your body's like, hey, what the hell, man? It's lunchtime. You just drinking water? So you got to eat something. You know, it's got to have some caloric value. But it just doesn't have to be crazy. I do meal replacement shakes. I hate whey powder. I'm a big anti-whey guy. Whey is like bottled up cow farts. that we drink down every day. Whey is what the dairy industry shoves down our throats because it's like a byproduct. Dixon cider. Never heard of it. There's that one apple juice, I can't remember. McCormick? No, not McCormick's. Anyway, it comes in like the glass bottle. Man, it's on like the tip of my brain, but I can't think of it. But that's like a nice treat because you look at the sugar content on that and you're like, oh shit, this is like drinking a Coca-Cola or something. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Texas Tattoos. I'm at the last notch of my belt. Right before this, I kind of like, at the end of last year, I kind of had like just gotten give up mode. And I think I was going to soar past 300. And so I was like, okay, bigger pants, double XL shirts, and then belt was like the finishing move. I got a big boy belt that was going to last me for many more pounds. And then I don't know what happened. The start of this year happened, and I second-winded, and yeah, I just started hopping on the bike here, and yeah. But that's to say that I have this new belt, and now I'm on the last notch, whereas before it fit pretty good. So I gotta get a smaller belt. But the problem is I got a really nice belt. I got a nice one piece of leather. So, I don't know, treat myself. A stupid belt is not a big thing. Get something that'll work for me. Thank you, Issa. Keep going. You've gone a long way. That's right. Yes. It's hard to feel progress. It's easy to feel bad when you're stagnating. But, you know, I know doing this, you know, even if the scale doesn't change for the day, I know that doing this is better than not doing this. That, you know. And also, you know, energy-wise, attitude-wise, I feel better. You know, all of those numbers are not something I measure. You know, I only measure my weight on the scale every morning. You know, I try to do morning reports. A little sit rep at the top of my workouts here. Just because I want to get a gauge of my like physical well-being and check in with myself every day. I think that's important too. And I'm really trying to reverse engineer like how to have good days on command. Because sometimes you wake up and you got kind of a shitty day. Yesterday that was that for me. Today I'm tired but not as tired. I don't know. You get that dreading feeling when you're about to go into work.
Bulk Bogan official said, chugging Elmer's glue by the gallon, my skin feels like it was 3D printed.
Haha. What's up, Bulk? Hey, what's up, Chandru? What's up, Biz? Keep going, bro. Thank you, TMX. T1MXZ. Thank you, T1. I definitely think a tight fade with a mullet could look really good. I'll try it out. I'm pretty much almost there. I kind of got mullet going on. We'll see. Not a bad idea. My wife, big fan of mullets. a big fan of the unconventional stuff. So she would
Byzantia
be
Dev
very
said,
happy that
are you
someone said
thinking of
I should
doing
get a
any
mullet.
running events in the near future?
Are you thinking of doing any running events in the near future? That's not a bad idea. I should look up a 5K or something. Nothing scheduled, but yeah, I should look up something for like July or August or something. No, the only physical thing I'm doing right now is like sumo, so. Flow would be crazy, 100% do it. Okay, good idea, Brandon. I need to figure out a
Hulk
haircut.
Hogan official said, get a real bike, a white tank top and a leather jacket, rock that 50s greaser look.
Oh, hell yeah. Bring it back. Everything is in cycles, right? Grease is a back.
Byzantia Dev said, it would be good to give yourself a field test. It would be a great charity stream idea.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, don't go straight to the 5K. Yeah, especially if I haven't been doing road work or running on a treadmill. You know, this is good
Hulk
cardio,
Hogan
this is
official
building
said,
stamina, but
Zoomer Gresser
not
be
the
like.
same.
Check out my blade scooter.
Yeah, I need good motivating factors to keep me going. If I don't do a running thing, because I enjoy them, but not that much, I think if I do anything this year, it might be like sign up for a sumo tournament. And I want to know enough to not get my ass handed to me. So I need to just keep going. You know, Texas has a big sumo scene, surprisingly. You know, try it out. There's a sumo tournament in Tennessee. That's not too far away from me. Thinking about it, thinking about going. Just to watch, just to watch. You know, I don't want to sign up for something and then, like, you know, get really badly injured because I didn't know about something. So, feeling good, feeling fit, but not feeling tournament ready. But that'll be fun. How we doing today? What's up, Policians? We are doing well. Much better than yesterday. Having a good Tuesday. It's a nice rainy Tuesday here in Michigan. We were just talking about doing 5Ks. And I wish there was more. You know, I guess, you know, I said this and I immediately was like, oh, there is. I was thinking there needs to be more stuff for adults to do that are sports. And there totally is. I just don't know about them because I actively avoided it so long. But if I, like, went around and, like, saw a bunch of adults playing on a field or playing tennis or playing racquetball or something, and I go, hey, how do I do this? They would have, like, a bunch of answers of, like, groups and classes and stuff. So
The only running we do in my house is running out of food, if I know what I mean.
Yeah. I do know what you mean, Bulk. The only weight problem I have is how long I have to wait for my food. A lot of fun weight loss puns. The only weight loss I do is cut in line at the McDonald's. What's up, Clown Play? Good morning. Good morning, Clown Plague. Good morning. My arm feeling better. I still want to stay off of it because even lifting in the 20s yesterday was kind of, I don't know, it's weird. My left bicep, like I could just like feel a tendon. That ain't good. So I just need to not do stuff with it today. But someone mentioned yesterday working more calisthenics into things. I think I'm going to do sit-ups, you know, modified push-ups. Oh, maybe not push-ups. That's still arm stuff, but get it, bro. Thank you. Good morning, Yahweh within. Thanks for joining the stream. Thank you for the kind message. We are getting it. It has been gotten. Peace and blessings. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. You are an inspiration. Hey, I'll take that. You don't hear that every day. Thank you. Yeah. It's hard to pull yourself out of a hole. You know. Every fat person is kind of like in a rut. It's like one of the only physical forms of like, wow, you're struggling emotionally, and I can see it physically. You know, I guess being underweight also a kind of a telltale sign of that. I gained 50 pounds after my first child. Man, it sucks. And then when you're that big, you're kind of in a degaff mode. But, you know.
Comedians at the gym are doing sit-ups instead of stand-ups.
Oh, I knew something was coming, Bulk. That's pretty good. I wasn't even the one carrying it. Yeah, you gained that empathy weight. Oh, no. Come on, babe. I'll eat with you so you don't feel like you're in this alone. Yeah. Pass that bucket of ice cream over here. And then you're like, uh-oh. I think caring, though, is like how you pull yourself out of it. Caring about yourself and your appearance. You know, as silly as it sounds, like, of course I care about my appearance. But it's like, do you? If you just sit on the couch and get fatter every day, do you? She always wanted garlic knots. I folded. Yeah, I buckle under temptation always. You know, when my wife wants a cheat day, we're having a cheat day. When I want a cheat day, my wife is like, resist. I go, there's a discernible pattern here where I always fold and you always resist. You make me want to become a Dahmer. You want to kidnap people in your basement and kill them? I'm very confused, Lost. And I make you want to do that. You want to kidnap me and put me in your basement? And make love to me? Because I think he did that too. Just you. Thank you? Wow. I have lost weight. Someone wants to kidnap me. Do you have any first job advice? You know, getting your first job out of college or with a new career is very hard because everybody wants new experiences. It'll probably be somewhere shitty. It's just unfortunate. No one knows how to really hire for these jobs, especially like software engineers. So just, you know, put in a year and then definitely quit after the year. No matter how well you think they're treating you, they are underpaying you by a lot.
Get it twisted. If you do nothing and don't search for it, the perfect job will fall in your lap.
That can happen. I don't think initially that can happen. I think once you've established yourself in your field, that can maybe happen. Like a friend.
Said by a guy who's currently at my first job for 5 years.
No, every time my first couple jobs of being a programmer, I quit. And seriously, every other place after that, I got like a huge raise. More than I would ever get in years at a place. And I go, okay, you know, they just did not value my skills because I was fresh out of college and they took me for a ride. Hey, thank you for the follow. Thank you, Gert. Thank you, Gert, for the follow. As for weight loss goes, is it easier to lose being a Detroit sports fan? No, it's harder. You want to eat your feelings after every loss. Hey, thank you, bro. Or thank you, Too Tall, for the follow.
Does that go infinite?
Being
Can
a
you
Detroit
leave every
sports
job
fan,
to get up to
very
CEO
hard.
of Amazon?
Yeah, maybe. I've never been that brazen to quit that many times. I don't know, you find someone where you like the people and the work isn't too bad. And they treat you nicely compensation-wise. That's kind of where I'm currently at. It took a long time to get here. So anyway, I'm just saying, you know, don't build up hopes for your first job. Use it to get experience. Really just, I think to get my initial job, I had to put out maybe 200, 300 resumes. And, you know, some of them were scam ones. I didn't read closely enough. And it was like, oh, this is like a scam selling insurance. This wasn't a programming job at all. Maybe I need to take a closer look at some of these postings. But I really just was like entry-level software. Didn't care what the technology stack was. I completely ignored minimum years. You know, whoever would take me, whoever was willing to train. And yeah, the first place I got, really shitty place. But, you know, there was some solidarity. You know, everyone hated it there. And I learned a lot. And, you know, I was going crazy because I was like, is this just what, you know, did I make a mistake career-wise? Do I want to just become a plumber or something? Nothing against plumbers, but it was just like a complete career change was being considered. But then I got my second job, way much of an improvement, way more money, way, you know, they had a pinball machine. They treated us to lunches. I was like, now that's my shit. And then I've kind of been up in the startup scene ever since. Because startup a little risky, you know, you might not have a job in a year or two because if the business just doesn't succeed, you know, whatever. But you meet a good crowd of people. And pretty much every job I've gotten since then has been through some connection. Oh, you know what a good thing is? Show up to these tech meetups. They do a lot of like monthly views. I don't know if this is a uniquely Detroit thing, but look up your startup scene. Startup, and then whatever the name of your city is, whatever the name of your major city is. Go, hang out, network. Say you're looking for a job. Say you're fresh out of college or a program. Big bonus points if you can pull up a website and show off an app or something. Even if it's like the shittiest app ever. You know, it shows that you have like initiative to follow through and get stuff like visible. Anyway. Hopefully that's enough advice, Clown Plague. Yeah. It's hard out there. But it's a numbers game. Again, you'll apply to a place that'd be like, nah, you don't have enough experience. And then, actually, maybe years later you get that job, and you're like, oh my God, I totally could do this job. They just are idiots. And you are right. Most big companies, total morons. They have no idea what they want or what they need. And they set arbitrary rules based on their current team makeup. But it's like, you're never going to get someone that perfectly lines up with their tech stack. You know, I'm a firm believer that if you know any language really well, you can learn anything else really, really quickly. Like, I mean, maybe not be an architect of the project with no experience in a tech stack, but you could be a senior dev and not know the tech stack at all. Like if you're really, really solid in Java and you want to do a C# thing, boom, instant. You know, C++, not many systems do that. TypeScript, Node, it's pretty common. JavaScript, Python, a lot of stuff you're like, oh, this has got for loops, this has got conditionals, this has functions. I'm good. I can figure it out from here. I can look at other examples. I can Google stuff. I can look at Stack Overflow.
What if I want to be like Todd Howard? Just tell other people what to make and lie at E3 about next game.
Yeah. Start a game development company and trick some college kids into making your idea for you. And pay them with pizza and Mountain Dew and hope they fall for it and don't realize how smart they are. And then take all of the credit. Whew. All right, time to lift some weights. Woo!
Kids these days want to be influencers or some shit like that.
Yeah. It's kind of sad. But it's also like, you know, people look down on that, you know, before kids of like my generation, top career, astronaut. Top career now, influencer. And people are like, oh my God, we're fucked. But, you know, there's only like 30 astronauts. There's much more influencers, albeit still a small number, kind of a useless career. Astronaut is kind of like, who the fuck doesn't want to be an astronaut and go to space? So I don't see the comparison that's like a trend and downward for society thing. It's kind of like, you know, you want this thing you think is cool. And now influencers are cooler than astronauts. Which, oh, now that I've said that, that sounds bad. That sounds pretty bad. Maybe we are fucked. All right. We'll do some workout. Some lifting weights. We're not going to do bicep curls. We're going to keep off of that. We lifted last. We're going to stay off it for the rest of the week. So what can I replace with that? Sit-ups.
They don't pick cool jobs like a bull ring fighter or mud factory worker.
Mud factory worker. I just imagine like, you know, mounds of mud going down the line and they just slap it. And if it, you know, jiggles, they're like, thumbs up. And if it hurts your hand, you scrape it into a bucket. Squats. Squats is not a bad idea. All right. Here we go. All right, we'll do some triceps. We'll do not rows. Yeah. Maybe no arm stuff at all. Damn, I don't know. All right, let's start with sumo squats and we'll go from there. All right. 25 sumo squats. We're trying to do 50 a day. Push-ups, yeah. Push-ups still, yeah, I think would be bad for my arm. But sit-ups, not bad. Jumping jacks, maybe. I might rumble this room, but I mean, I think I do that with the sumo squats anyway. All right, enough talking. I'm just killing time. Let's do 25. One, two, three. Insert fart noises as you see fit. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get low on this one. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. I notice my balance is way better by doing these a lot. 18.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be an
19.
architect or an archaeologist.
20. Yeah? Is that related at all to what you do currently? 20. Or 19?
For some reason I had arch obsession.
21. 22. 23. 24. 25.
Nah, I'm like a Willem Dafoe from that meme. Somewhat of a scientist myself.
Okay. Yeah, I like drawing. I thought like AutoCAD. I thought I was going to be like a automotive or mechanical engineer or something. You know, designing parts. I'm still interested in that. You know, with 3D printing and stuff. I've been kind of curious to like take up modeling again. And just like take a weird thing in my house and like try to model it in Blender. You know, Blender was always so frustrating, but you know, since Blender 3 came out, way easier to use. Got a big facelift to be like modern modeling programs. So, all right, let's lift some or do some sit-ups. I'm just down here. Let's see, can you see me? Yeah, you can kind of see me. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, we'll do 25 of these. 19, core has been left. 21. My core is burning. 22. 23. 24. 25. Woo. Alright, do some skull crushers. 1. Oops, shit. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Woo! Woo, 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 woo! Sorry, most of that was off camera for the TikTok folks. Hey, good morning, Bowser Big Bean Burrito. How's it going? Always fun saying your username. I just mumbled through it. Bowser Big Bean Burrito. All right, what next? What's something that's... I could do squats, more squats. It's kind of like double leg. I could do high knees. That's not bad for stretching out. So, 1, 2. I try to lift up a little bit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Me at the playground after Billy kicked me in the shin.
Oh, dude. 15. Ow! 16. 17. 18. The owies. 19. 20. 21. 22. 23. We'll do a 30. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. All right, what else can we do without bicep stuff, without arm stuff? No way, bro, you look crazy diff. Hey, thank you, Gordy. Yeah. I don't know when the last time you saw me is. Goofy Goober, sorry. Not goalie. Yeah, we're getting there. You know, it's starting to get into transformative, you know. A lot less of this, you know. It's tighter. It's still here. I still got a belly. But it's definitely... I used to have, like... I could, like, do some damage with it. I could take it out to the parking lot and just start smashing cars with my belly. And now, I don't think that's the case. I could maybe break a windshield. Still do some damage, but I couldn't, like, completely crush a car. Anyway, I don't know why I thought of that. A fat Hulk, you know. If I put my belly on the top shelf, it wouldn't be
-10
instant
crit damage
death,
debuff.
you know. If I put my old belly on the shelf, that thing falls off, you're dead. -10 crit damage to you up. Yeah, I like to, you know, quantify my weight loss in terms of debuffs, you know, RPG debuffs. plus 1% speed, minus 30 blunt damage. Okay, let's see. Maybe I'll just do squats again. We'll just do a kind of a wacky, easy day. But, what a grab bag. I just really want to stay off my bicep. I need to, if you could think of a workout, with what I have dumbbells, kettlebells, mat, bike. If you could think of a workout, a weight workout that involves all of those things and doesn't involve arm stuff, I'm looking for legs. I can totally do arms. I can totally do, but then I don't know. Anyway, I'm just thinking of things. When I get injured, I want to just not work out that week on whatever, and I'm having trouble because all of my workouts so far have been full body stuff. Anyway, all right, let's do 25 sumo squats and then go back to sit-ups and skull crushers just because I'm at a loss. I'm doing some random shit this day. Anyway, enough talking. Here we go. One. Insert fart noises as you see fit. 2. 3. 4. Try to get a deep squat in after. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. I've been told point your toes up. Oh, that hurts. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Hey, thank you for the follow. 16. 17. Whew. Oh, 18. Pointing my toes up makes this way different, but I feel the burn. 18. 19. 20. Ooh. 21. 22. 23. Come on, 2 more. 24. 25. Woo! All right. We'll do more sit-ups, some skull crushers, and then you know what? We'll finish with a plank. Go old school. So I used to finish every workout with a plank as long as I can go. If I'm planking for the rest of my life, call the news and let them know that the next stage of human evolution is happening in Metro Detroit. Death by push-ups challenged. Not a bad idea. I'm trying to stay off my arm stuff But I figure planking is more, you know, core. All right, here we go. Let me point this over here a little bit so you can see. Can I get a good view of the mat? Kinda. Anyway. All right, here we go. Sit-ups, skull crushers, and then we'll plank. Kind of a weird workout this morning, but we're making it work. One, two, three. Getting shoulder blades off the mat. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Try not to go all the way down. 15. Keep it engaged. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, oh shit, 23, 24, 25, oh, I'm doing them really bad, but 26, 27, 28, I'm just trying to finish, 29, 30, oh shit, oh, I'm okay. All right, 12 skull crushers, and then we'll plank. One, 2, 3, up it. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Whew, okay. Here we go. All right, plank village here. Oh damn, I don't have my watch on me. All right, I got the OBS clock here. All right, we'll be good. We'll be good. I'll plank as long as I can. Let's see where we're at. All right, here we go. A plank to end all planks. Holy shit. I always get really nervous doing a plank. It's like so not intimidating whatsoever, and yet it's the most intimidating thing ever. I don't know how that makes sense. It's just body weight. Nothing's more scarier to a fat person than body weight exercises, because you know you just have so much extra that it just sucks way more. But they are pretty good for you. And there's modified versions, you know. They exist for a reason. Anyway, I'm just killing time because I don't want to plank, but I'm gonna. And that's why I know I need to start doing it again. It's because I need it. All right, here we go. I'll get in position. I'm keeping an eye on the clock so I can get my time. We'll go at 30. Okay, here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Planking for as long as I can. Keeping the butt down. Okay. Whew. Dang. Kind of a bummer. Okay, a little over a minute. Like a minute and 5 seconds for a plank. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. All right. You got this. Hey, thank you, thank you. It hurts your wrist. You can use your forearms on a yoga mat. Okay. It forces you to stabilize yourself. That's not a bad idea. I've seen that happen. I always wondered why people were doing that. Like building like a little, you know, yoga pillow mountain almost. Anyway, that's not a bad idea. I might do that. It doesn't hurt. I'm like just so slippery that I start to slip, and that's when my plank ends. Like as soon as the slip happens, I don't know. Anyway, we're getting better. I need to start doing planks more often. Anyway, all right, we're out for the day. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the new follows. Thanks for all the nice messages. See you tomorrow morning. I work out 7 a.m. Eastern time every weekday. And I'm going on vacation this weekend. I'm still going to try to get a workout in. So, anyway. All right. Peace. Great job today. Bye. Hey, thanks for watching. Sweat check. Proof it's not all CGI. Okay. See ya. Buy Clown Plague, buy Pollutions, Bulk, Biz, Bowser's Big Burrito, Chandru. Thank y'all for watching. See you tomorrow. Have a good rest of your days. Good rest of your day, not days. I'm not dying today. Anyway, see ya.